Hey guys, I have a Discord server. You guys should totally join our community. I'm also really active on Twitch as well as social media like Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. If you guys want to follow me and stay up to date with everything, check out all the links in the description down below. And I guess enjoy the video.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Tuber here and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be going over Cloud9's CSGO inventory. All 5 members of Cloud9, the current Cloud9 with their newest edition, CajunB. Alright, so I guess without further ado, let's just hop right into it. And I hope you guys do end up enjoying the video. By the way, guys, real quick though, what team do you guys want to see me do next time? Because we've done Astralis, we've done Team Liquid, we've done Ants, we've done a lot of different teams. So what team do you guys want to see next time? Yeah, let me know. Also, if you do end up enjoying this video, drop a like on it. If we hit 1,000 likes, we'll do the next video in this series. Anyways though, so the first guy we're going to be checking out is Rush, aka ya boy, Rush Boy. I don't know. That's not his nickname. All right. And we're going to start off on the last page for your boy Rush. All right. So on the first page, he has a bunch of these little trophies. You know, he has a bunch of these little pick'em trophies. He has some operation coins. He has some cases, you know, whatever. No big deal, right? Over here, this is his first somewhat cool skin. He actually has an M4A4 Modern Hunter, which is actually a relatively rare skin. He also has a StatTrak Glock Water Elemental Well Worn. And moving on, he also has a genuine Bravo pin, a butterfly knife vanilla called With Love from JR Yeats. And on top of that, he has a Galil Eco Pit Viper, you know, stuff like that. Nothing too insane yet. On the next page, there's a minimal wear Karambit Crimson Web. That's actually a pretty dope skin in my opinion. So props to Rush for having a nice Karambit. Moving on, he has a StatTrak Factory and New Kaiman. These are actually pretty valuable. And he also has a lot of cases too, and even more cases, and more cases. And also here's his trophy from winning the E-League Boston 2018 Major. So congrats to Rush, Autimatic, and everyone else who was part of Cloud9 at the time. Like that's kind of insane that like Cloud9 was the first North American team to ever win a CSGO Major. That's pretty cool. Moving on though, he also has a Desolate Space, more cases, an Op Asimov Well Worn, Bayonet Gamma Doppler Fac New, as well as a AK-47 Vanilla with 4 stickers on it, because you got to put stickers on the vanilla, right? He also has an AUG Hot Rod Fac New, which is probably one of the coolest AUGs in the game, with the exception being maybe the Akihabara Accept, because that's, you know, it's like the weeb AUG. So what would I give Rush as a rating? What would be his overall inventory rating? Because he has 3 different knives, an AUG Hot Rod, as well as a championship trophy from a major tournament, I'm going to give Rush a 7 out of 10. So a pretty solid score. And let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think he deserves a 7 out of 10, or would you go higher or lower? Whatever though. Regardless, let's move on to Autimatic, aka ya boy Curly Fries. What a great name. Let's hop right into his inventory. And as always, we're starting on the last page because we got to go from last to first. All right, so anyways, on the last page of Autimatic's inventory, he has 2 default knives with name tags on them because... yeah, because why not, right? Oh my god. Also, on page number 2, he has his E-League Championship trophy as well. And he also has a Butterfly Knife Sapphire Factory New. This is by far the most insane skin we've seen so far today. And actually, I believe this knife is worth more than Rush's entire inventory combined. This is like a $3,500 knife, so it's not cheap. Definitely a really dope skin from your boy Autimatic. He also has an AK Redline. He has a pair of Minimal Wear Specialist Glove Crimson Kimonos. He has a Souvenir MP9 Hot Rod Factory New. He has an Op Redline with a Skadoodle sticker, as well as an iBuyPower non-hollow Katowice 2014 sticker, and a Faded Zebra with a Complexity Cato. Oh baby. He also has a Mecha Industries, as well as an Undertow, a Blue Laminate. He has a Souvenir Toxic. He has a Flip Knife Doppler. He has a Battle Scarred Medusa. And the coolest thing about the Medusa is it doesn't get scratched when it's like super battle scarred. It just gets a little bit darker. And in some cases, some people actually prefer the Battle Scarred Medusas over the factory new ones, just because they look a little bit more greenish. And it all really comes down to personal preference, honestly, at that point. He also has a StatTrak Field Tested Op Asimov, nicknamed Flick of the Wrist, and just plenty of other souvenir skins as well. And on the first page, he has a Butterfly Knife Slaughterman Wear, a Deagle Blaze, a StatTrak P2000 Ocean Foam. These are actually very expensive. He has a Souvenir Op Archeon. These are pretty pricey too. Well, I know in factory new they're pretty pricey, but I don't really know about minimal wear. And a bunch of cases and stuff too. So honestly, Autimatic has a nutty inventory. Everything from the Sapphire to the 2 other knives to the Asimov to the Medusa is just crazy. Also the gloves too. These are like $1,500 gloves almost, or like These are like $1,200. I forget how much they are, but they're expensive. So guys, honestly, for Autimatic's inventory review, I'm going to have to give him a 9 out of 10. Really solid score, but it was honestly the Medusa and the Sapphire that really put him at that 9 out of 10. Really crazy score, but it, like, to be a 10 out of 10, it would have had to be just a little bit crazier. All right, next up is one of the newest members of Vice. Next up is one of the newest members of Cloud9, and it's your boy Vice. And no, not Vice City. No, his name is literally Vice. So we're going to start off on the last page like always. And he has a lot of cases and a lot of junk. And it's all just cases and junk as far as the eye can see for the first, like, I don't know, 8 or 9 pages. Yeah. All right, here we go. So he has a souvenir sawed-off brake light. This is actually a pretty cool skin. And I actually, I don't think I've seen one of these used in game yet. Also, the check engine's pretty nice as well. And the high beam. Dude, so many of these, like, so many of the Inferno collection skins just look so sick, honestly. And they're really underused too. I don't see too many Inferno collection skins being used in games, so they're kind of underused. Anyways, though, he also has a Minimal Wear Neo Noir, a MP9 Hot Rod, a Tacticat, a Souvenir Facility Negative, Fleet Flock, Very Camo Blue, yeah, and a bunch of cases. And on his first page, this is his craziest page full of skins. Everything else is basically like all garbage. So essentially, Vice has one good page of skins, but it's enough to really give him a good score. So first of all, he has a Minimal Wear Vulcan. Dope skin. Second of all, he also has a field-tested Fire Serpent, one of the most expensive AKs in the game, at least non-pattern based AKs in the game. He also has a StatTrak Flip Knife Ruby factory new, just an insane knife. He also has a Minimal Wear Desert Eagle Mecha Industries, one of my favorite new Deagles, a Nuclear Garden, and a Butterfly Knife Fade, as well as a Minimal Wear Howl. And to top it all off, his pair of gloves is my favorite pair of gloves in the game. These sports gloves, Pandora's boxes, field tested. Before this page, I thought his inventory was going to be like a 1 out of 10, but honestly, because he has a Howl, Pandora's boxes, and a Ruby knife, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. So not quite as insane as Autimatic's inventory, but it's still a pretty insane inventory, honestly. Like 8 out of 10 is still pretty nutty. Like an 8 out of 10 inventory is definitely a nice inventory for sure. All right, and that's Vice. Next up is your boy Golden, one of the newer members as well. I mean, well, I guess he kind of left, and then I guess he got replaced with Flusha, and then Flusha left, and now Golden is back. I don't know. And this time we're going to mix it up and start on the first page. So on the first page, it's basically all cases and junk. More cases and junk. You know what? He has a Sid Mead and stuff, and I'm assuming these are skins from a case opening. And this is where it starts getting cool. All right. He has a USPS kill confirmed. He has a StatTrak Aquamarine Revenge. He has a StatTrak Dragon King, a StatTrak Cobalt Disruption, as well as a quarterfinalist trophy. Pretty impressive. He also has a StatTrak Elite build, lots of stickers, lots of cases, more stuff. Oh yeah, oh baby. He also has a Karambit Gamma Doppler field tested. Not an emerald or anything, but it's still, I mean, it's still a Gamma Doppler, Karambit. And then he has a Swag 7, Mag 7 Heat, my favorite Mag 7 in the game, a Water Elemental, and then a Kamicho Dragon. Those are the main highlights. And more cases, and there's some stuff here, obviously, but it's... yeah, just a couple StatTrak blues, basically, and then more cases. So far, Golden's inventory has definitely been the most, I wouldn't say mediocre, but it's been the least crazy inventory so far. Some of these skins are pretty cool, obviously, but the only insane skin that he actually owns that's worth like a couple $100 is the Gamma Doppler. So honestly, since I gave Rush had 3 knives and I gave him a 7 out of 10, I'm gonna have to give Vice a 6 out of 10. I mean, still not a terrible score. I mean, obviously he still has a nicer inventory than a majority of CSGO players, but according to my whole rating system, which is like ridiculous and over the top, it's not really that insane. So we're gonna give Golden a 6 out of 10. And finally, the player you guys have all been waiting for, the newest member of Cloud9, CajunB. And your boy CajunB has a lot of cases. Yeah, he has an insane amount of cases. And there's an Onitaiji as well. Can't forget the Onitaiji. And here's his quarterfinalist at PGL Krakow 2017 trophy. I guess that's the last major he's actually made it. So he has Fever Dream, StatTrak Dragon King, StatTrak Cyrex. Oh, another trophy. Quarterfinalist at E-League Atlanta 2017. He has an AK Vulcan, a StatTrak Deagle Conspiracy, a lot of blue skins, including a couple elite builds, so that's not too bad. He has an Op Elite build, a StatTrak Op Redline, another trophy for MLG Columbus 2016. Oh, here we go. He has a StatTrak AK Redline, pretty much every single StatTrak Redline in the game, basically, every Cyrex. They're completely different. He has 3 StatTrak Fact New Cyrexes and a Minimal Wear Slaughter. On top of all all that, he also has a M41S Knight with a crown foil. So he is a man of culture. On the next page, he has another trophy as well as a bunch of other skins and cases, more skins and cases and some keys. Also, that's another trophy. That's another trophy. More cases, more cases, more cases and blues. Another trophy. Yeah, your boy CajunB has a lot of trophies, but he's never won a major before. So that's CajunB's inventory. It's mostly cases and junk skins, but he does have some cool stuff too. The red lines, the Cyrexes, the Karaslaughter, as well as the M4A1S Knight. But honestly, guys, CajunB doesn't really have an insane inventory. So honestly, guys, like this is kind of tough, but just to be fair, I'm going to put him at I'm going to give CajunB a 6 out of 10, just like Golden, because I feel like their inventories are roughly on the same level. This is like a $300 knife, and this is like a $300 like M41S Knight, maybe $400 with the sticker. And this is like a $700-800 knife. So I feel like they're, you know, they're very similar in terms of value. So I'm going to give them a very similar score. So a 6 out of 10 for CajunB. And honestly, guys, let me know what rating you guys would give these players. Would you guys give them a high score? Would you give them a low score? Like, would you go higher than me? Would you go lower than me? Like, what would you guys rate all their inventories? And let me know which inventory you guys like the best. Did you guys like CajunB? Did you like Golden? Did you like Vice? Did you like Autimatic? Or did you like Rush the most? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, click that bell icon. And if you watched the video all the way until the end, leave a comment saying #Turbo, you should do blank team next. And in obviously in the blank, make sure you let me know which team you want to see next, like MIBR, Mouse Sports, what other teams exist. I could literally do any pro team in CSGO. I was also kind of considering doing YouTubers or maybe Twitch streamers, so that might be kind of interesting. Let me know. And if you do that, I'll do my best to try to give you guys a heart. And just overall, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. It's Turbo, and I'm out. Peace.